Hi everyone, my name is Yash Thapilyal,
And my name is Laxya Kumar.
and together we built this application called WatchfullEye. Now, you might be asking, what is WatchfullEye? WatchfullEye is an application we built so that we can detect any sort of suspicious activity in any location that we might be interested in. So the way we do this is we have a map rendered at the start of the website. So if we scroll down, we can see that. The map is of the whole world, and we currently only have it displaying the United States because I believe that's where our target audience is of right now. But you could literally use this in anywhere you want. So what the application's goal is that we'll be able to enter a location, and then at the location we can have a sort of like a marker that tells us, okay, there's an activity here that's a little questionable. So for example, let's look at the UC San Diego marker we have, which Lux is currently zooming into. At this marker, which is correctly placed at the University of San Diego, which we'll see soon, then if we click on the marker, it gives us a note that says, oh, there was a burglary at the cafe. So this tells us that, okay, there was some issue that happened here, and then this can alert us, right? So if we're nearby in the area, maybe we want to call the police, or maybe we want to avoid, seeing, if we see a hitman, maybe we can run away, or maybe we can avoid the area as a whole. So that's what the idea is meant. So we want to empower communities and ensure safety, which is our slogan. But you might be asking, okay, so how does this really work? So if we scroll down to the page, we'll see that we can enter a latitude coordinate and a longitude coordinate, and then we can also put a description as to what the issue is. But then this raises the question, what if I know where the place is, but I don't know where the latitude and longitude are, right? So how do we fix that? And to answer that question, I'm going to hand it over to my friend Lux to explain the next feature of our app.
So thanks to our location info tab, we can just simply enter a location and get its coordinates through the GeoPy library. So let's say we entered
Harvard.
university.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
let's
just do
just say we
Harvard.
entered
Harvard, excuse me.
Harvard University, right? So we press enter. All right, now we get our latitude and our longitude. And we also get our address here too, just to make sure that that is Harvard University, which it indeed is. So now I'm going to go back to my crime mapper. I'm going to put in my latitude, and then I'm also going to put in my longitude right there. And then I'm going to put a description, maybe burglary occurred. Right. So now if I submit this, and then Harvard, which is located here in Boston, near Massachusetts, burglary occurred. Yeah, there we go. So Harvard, that's our location, and it shows the alert of the burglary that occurred. So that is one of our main features for WatchfullEye. Now, another feature that we also have is our resources tab. In our resources tab, we're given relevant safety resources to help, users stay informed and prepared in scenarios like this, right? Again, we really do care about safety. So we have the National Safety Council, Ready.Government, and the CDC to give really important information. Now I'll pass it on to Yash to give further information on this app.
So the next thing we have is Safety Corner. So if we go to Safety Corner, this is still in production, so we're still working on this to getting this to work. But the idea was we wanted to create a mini chatbot that our users could use to ask any questions about safety or resources about, to help a person stay safe. The thing is, we are running into some issues with the API, and so currently this isn't functioning. But our goal is to continue working on this and hopefully develop it into a working chatbot using the ChatGPT or the OpenAI API. One more thing I'd like to point out here is at the very bottom of the page, on every page, we have footnotes that says created by Yash Thapilyal and Laksh Kumar, and then we have our GitHubs linked. So if you would like to see any other projects we made, or as well as the code for anything, then feel free to go to take a look at those. Now what I'm going to do is I'll be describing just really quickly what libraries we used for this thing to work. And so we used Streamlit to render the website. We used Folium to render the maps. We used GeoPy to do the location, converting location from a string name or just a name to a coordinate and an address, as well as we used Streamlit Chat to generate that chat interface we had. We also used HTML and CSS to style up the websites, and then we have our logo there. With that, we are excited to see what you can do with our app and look forward to any feedback you may have. Thank you so much for your time.